The first and most obvious part of your guinea pig's diet should consist of hay. This should make up the majority of their diet and it's really essential. So the reasons why it's important is because it keeps their intestines in momentum. They have a very thin-walled intestine with no peristalsis, and the hay keeps their digestive systems in momentum, keeps things going, and keeps the gut flowing, and it just makes sure that everything is working efficiently and as well as it can be. Quite obviously, it is high in fibre. They are fibrivores, they need so much fibre in their diet, and the word fibrivores is just to stress that they do need so much fibre in their diet to keep things moving, and that's what they're designed to eat a lot of. The first option is to buy good quality hay from your local pet shop. This is probably the most accessible option for most people. Ensure that the hay is very green, fresh and sweet smelling. Also, the long strands are essential to keep their molars worn down, and this is what grinds their teeth effectively. Another option is to go to a local horse supplier because they sell their hay in large bales and it's a lot cheaper. The quality isn't always as great, but it is still much better value, and I do recommend this if you have a lot of guinea pigs, and it is a much more affordable option. And it's great if you have a local horse supplier within your area. In particular, this hay contains dried flowers and other dried herbs, which is great for encouraging foraging behaviour. Not essential, but a nice thing to have. Hay actually does produce heat during the digestive process, so it's so important to have it easily accessible to your guinea pigs, and it will really contribute to them being able to keep warm as well. Guinea pigs who are pregnant, lactating, very young, under the age of 4 months, or if they are very unwell, may be fed some alfalfa hay. People like to do a mixture of regular timothy hay or another type of grass hay along with alfalfa hay, but you shouldn't feed it to fully grown healthy guinea pigs because it contains a lot of calcium. Excess calcium could lead to stones and you don't want that. A useful supplement in your guinea pig's diet is pellets. Pellets are not essential, providing that your guinea pigs are receiving a varied enough diet otherwise, so they're getting a good mixture of different types of hays, they're getting about 10% of their body weight in vegetables daily. Some owners choose not to feed pellets or to feed them very limited because their guinea pigs may be prone to developing stones, and they are high in calcium and protein. They are a concentrated feed, so some owners will choose to feed about 1/8 cup to none at all. For fully grown healthy indoor guinea pigs, I would recommend feeding about a tablespoon of pellets per day. This is because a tablespoon can reduce their hay intake by up to 30%. So therefore you don't want to feed much more than this because then they may not sufficiently grind their teeth enough and this could lead to dental problems. So don't overfeed the dry food, but just give them a sensible portion according to their individual needs. Heat pressed pellets generally contain a grain such as wheat, and they are heated to a very high temperature to denature the grain. When the grain becomes denatured, this makes the grain easier for them to digest. However, as a result of the high temperatures, important nutrients are lost. These nutrients are those found in the natural sources of vitamins. As a result, the manufacturers generally add artificial vitamins and minerals to compensate for those lost during this process. And of course, artificial vitamins and minerals can be harmful. Cold pressed are much better because they are pressed at a low temperature, meaning that they retain the natural vitamins and minerals, and as a result the manufacturers generally will not add any further artificial vitamins and minerals. Also, from what I've noticed, the cold pressed pellets don't tend to swell as much inside their stomach, so they are generally easier to digest and much healthier. The pellets I choose to feed my guinea pigs are the Rosewood Meadow Menu pellets. These are very healthy because they are cold pressed, contain very natural vitamins and minerals, and the composition is really good. You want to look for a very natural brand of pellets, and grain free is preferable. So I feed my guinea pigs about a tablespoon of pellets per kilogram that they weigh. That is just what I recommend as an average. Now if they are housed outdoors, you can feel free to, give them a lot more for the energy. If they've lost weight, do increase their intake of pellets. Now my guinea pigs will only eat about 15 grams a day and they won't eat any more than this, so I just feed what they will eat. Indoor guinea pigs don't actually require pellets because they don't really have that energy demand as outdoor guinea pigs do over the cold season, but you can still feed them all year round, whether they're indoors or outdoors, just as a dietary supplement. They are convenient and ensure your guinea pigs are receiving all the nutrients they need, but a well thought out, balanced, pellet-free diet is also perfectly suitable. For indoor guinea pigs, I recommend about 1/8 to 1/4 cup, or you can feed about a tablespoon, 15 grams. Those are just some general values which you can sort of base your food on, and it really does depend again on the individual circumstances of each of the animals. Guinea pigs who are housed outdoors, especially over autumn and winter, have a higher energy demand. They're using up their energy to keep warm, therefore you have to give them extra energy in a source of food. This means they can be fed a higher amount of pellets, they can be fed more root vegetables and cruciferous vegetables. There is a video I have about this, about feeding different types of cabbages and things like broccoli, cauliflower, everything you need to know here. They need more root vegetables because these are an important healthy supplier of energy, and this energy enables them to keep warm and allows them to maintain a healthy weight. So you want to be feeding more things like more carrots, more parsnips, more beetroot, celeriac, and there's a whole host of different ones available on the market. The bulk of the vegetables you feed your guinea pigs should consist mainly of leafy greens. So variety is obviously important when it comes to vegetables. Try and switch things up every single day, and I would say everything in moderation. Though there are some things which are safe to feed daily. Here we have a mixture of types of lettuce, kale, spinach and a small amount of cabbage. When choosing vegetables you want to make sure they are quite low in starch and sugar, just so they are easier to digest and don't make your guinea pigs gain too much weight. Do you not want that bit of lettuce? For indoor guinea pigs, feed at least 1 cup of vegetables a day, like a really large handful, but you can definitely feed more than this. It's good to incorporate lots of greens into their daily diet, so don't feel you have to restrict it too much. So aim to feed about 2 to 3 separate feedings each day, whatever works around your lifestyle. You don't want to give them a huge amount at once because this can cause digestive issues. And also try to let the vegetables warm up a little bit to room temperature before you feed them. As well as leafy greens, you want to focus on other green vegetables, and don't feel you have to restrict yourself to just green vegetables. There's also other great options which are perfectly suitable. For example, we've got some tomatoes. Remember, guinea pigs cannot produce vitamin C just like humans, so you need to make sure they are getting a plentiful source every day. Now, you don't have to rely on the pellets because the pellets often contain artificial vitamin C, and the best sort of vitamin C is from their fresh food, so fresh forage, fresh vegetables. Especially high in vitamin C are bell peppers, and these are very, very good, very high in vitamin C. You can feed all different types of colours and they're just very healthy, can be fed on a daily basis, and most guinea pigs really do enjoy peppers. I don't often feed fruit as it is high in fructose and all them sugars, and this can make your guinea pigs gain weight, and they're just generally not very healthy. But a couple of times a week you can definitely offer a small piece of apple to your guinea pigs, as this is a really great treat and definitely better than a lot of pet shop treats out there. So apples are really great. Also, carrots make a really nice treat, and guinea pigs will definitely enjoy this, so try and mix things up. We also have some celery here, which is a great option, very low starch, low sugar. Fresh herbs are a really great addition to their diet. These are always available at supermarkets, and though they are expensive, they are very nutritious, very healthy. So these are really great to feed things such as coriander, basil. You can also feed parsley, thyme. There's many options available, but I do recommend trying to get your hands on these because your guinea pigs will love them. Dried herbs are a good option because these are obviously very healthy. They're just essentially plants and they don't contain anything harmful. Just be sure that all the plants are safe for guinea pigs to eat. Now, they do contain a lot of calcium because it's a dry product. Normally when you're feeding fresh herbs and fresh plants, any calcium found in these plants is flushed out by the water content of the plant, but in the dry product they don't have that water content to flush out the excess calcium. So I'd say about a handful per guinea pig per week is definitely sufficient. Guinea pigs absolutely love pea flakes, and they are again a very healthy treat. Pea flakes contain an essential amino acid called lysine, so in small amounts is a very good nutrient. So you can feed a couple of pea flakes a day, and just don't overdo it because they are high in fat and you don't want to make your guinea pigs really chubby. Seeds are a bit of a debatable subject, though I do think they can be a healthy addition to their diet if fed correctly. If you don't feed pellets and your guinea pigs are housed outdoors like mine in the winter months in a cold climate, then you may need to give them additional healthy fats. So here I have some mixture of seeds. Now this mixture of seeds is just oil seeds. All seeds are seen as an energy source. You should never really give bowls and bowls full. Just ration feed a small amount each day if your guinea pig needs it and they're not fed any pellets. And flower seeds are not needed unless they are still losing weight and need to be nursed back to health. So here I have a mix of different types of oil seeds and also a mixture of a smaller amount of flower seed. So in general I don't really feed seeds because my guinea pigs are receiving their fatty acids in the pellets and they don't have that requirement for any of these, but if they were to lose a lot of weight then I would probably sprinkle some oil seeds over their pellets just to ensure that they can maintain a nice healthy weight. For my outdoor guinea pigs I also like to feed some ready grass each day. I just scatter a small amount over their hay when they go in the hutches overnight, and it smells amazing. It's really nice green colour, so the quality is much better than the hay I get, which is why I like to also incorporate it in their diet, and it's a good replacement for grass in the winter months. Now I don't feed as much because it is a dry product and hay should be the staple, but ready grass is just a nice treat seeing as they're not getting that lovely fresh grass in the cold season. It's just a good supplement to their diet.